Yes! 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 Yes!
Hello champions, we are live, we're gonna kick some ass, it's feud time! Alright, hey Chindindu, Laser, Ronak, Joey, hello everyone! Alright, let's do this. What the fuck, we're not first? Hey, we're with Brian. Holy crap, he's kicking my ass as far as roster size. Sure you can, Nathan. Hey, Demon. Hey, Ahmed.
Yes! Yes!
I'm guessing with both our roster size, we're probably gonna find someone with a pretty sizable roster. Unless it takes too long and they assign us a random opponent who's gonna be much lower and are probably gonna be spending quite a bit of time waiting. I just started, like, Ronak, this is my second feud, so it's pretty low for now. He's okay, Macaire. Like, he's not great, but I wouldn't say he's bad. He's fairly average. Sorry to hear about that. Well, happy to hear that this is gonna make it better, though. Come on, give us a victim. You mean the notifications on top? Yeah, it's like always on. It's super annoying. I don't know how long I'll be streaming, Laser. Maybe 2-3 hours or so. I'm working tomorrow, so I might not finish the feud. Thanks, Demon. I just started Ronak, so it's barely anything. That's pretty good, Nathan. Eddie is super good. Hi, Yush. Tech DDP is okay. He's, I'd say, like a step over average. It's more that he's kind of dependent on the board. You're gonna have some match that he's gonna do a lot of damage, and others that he's gonna be like, nah. He's basically like a much weaker DX HBK, pretty much. And what's hurting is that he actually can't train himself, because he could use an X generating. Like, although I haven't tried him since I got Zombie Kane as a coach, maybe that makes him better. Orndorff is horrible, Joey. There's nothing that can be done with him.
Yes. Yes.
Happy Z-Brock Day. Is it like Brock's birthday today? Hey, Notorious? Oh, we might have a victim.
Yes.
All right. Like I said, much lower opponents. Gonna be using mainly Ricochet, but once I'm done with like the top 4 guys or so, then I move and I do like one match with every guy to get some bonus points. My favorite brands of chips, it's probably the salt and vinegar Miss Vicky's. Although I do like the Miss Vicky's standard nature or original or whatever they're called. Let's put it here. Ah, crap, he's got the... Of course. That's gonna throw off my multipliers. It's been a pretty good day, Nathan. I'm doing pretty good, guys. My RVD is level 1, I haven't leveled them. Well, this board sucks. I don't have any blue. Problem with Ricochet is that he's fucking useless against a trainer that completely destroys his multipliers. This is taking forever. Whip it out. Almost, Nathan, although you wouldn't know by looking outside because it's full of snow. Alright, we're done.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, he was for a lot of people because that was like the 2-star gold you were getting, and you could get it like right off the bat when you started. But yeah, He's a horrible character. He has some very limited use as a trainer, like for Mr. T, for instance, but that's about it. As a character himself, he's like god-awful. I don't know if 60 degree is high or low. I'm Canadian, so like the rest of the world, we use Celsius as opposed to Americans who use Fahrenheit. So I have no clue 60 Fahrenheit how much that is in Celsius. We don't know about the next month-long event, Patel. It doesn't sound like there's one coming next month. I'm guessing it's probably going to be a couple smaller events until WrestleMania. Fuck, those boards are bad. David Knight. Oh, come on. All these fucking guys have multiplier or minus multipliers. Hey, Anoop. Hey, Tammy. China. Right. Trying to click Austin. Well, did it like crash or something? Well, looks like it did because nothing's answering. Starting the game again. You just got the Fiend, Joey. Damn nice. I don't know, Rashad, maybe around 2 hours or so. I just streaming the feud, William. Fairly average, Nathan, I'd say, as a showboat. Ciao, Ed. I only crashed once during the previous feud, and this time, so that's like twice in 2 days. So not too bad. All right, let's do this again. Don't want to have Brian waiting on me. He's a decent farmer, China, if you don't have any other good farmer. Doing great, Rashad, you. Favorite male character? It really depends. Like, these days, it's probably Booker, but it's gonna vary a lot. Hey, finally someone that doesn't have minus multipliers. Wow, that was fast. My favorite showboat? I kind of hate showboat in general. I'd say Matt is pretty fun. I'm guessing Fiend is probably going to be my favorite, or Godfather, but both of which are currently level 1. I'm pretty sure either of those is going to be my favorite once I do level him. Alright, let's do Brock. Let's use Tough. I remember the name in Sanity, but like I don't remember specifics, but I do remember the name. Zombie Rock and Trickster Rock are actually both incredibly good, Joey. Oh, he survived it. Oh, Booker Hall of Fame is not that hard to defeat. It's just that you're gonna lose a lot of health doing it. Main issue with Booker is getting a pin. That's where you're gonna have the most problem. Yeah, it's been a while since I used Set Indeed. Favorite character in the game show bit is probably Hogan, which I don't have. Let's just place it anywhere just to get the win. Zombie Brock's pretty good, Sanity, yeah. Favorite zombie character? Zombie Kane looks really, like, I gotta work more on mine, but Zombie Kane looks pretty fun. I'm sure the very best one is Undertaker Zombie, but I don't have him, so. I'd say Zombie Austin is better than Zombie Cena, but Zombie Cena is still pretty damn good. I don't know, Rashad. Like, I'm not buying pulls, so if I do get him, it would be from that bag we get that has randomized zombie shards in it. But I'm guessing that Zombie Taker is probably going to be the lowest one as far as odds go, so, like, I'm not holding my breath to get the 200 shards I'm missing. Favorite striker? I'd say it's probably Hall of Fame Booker. Haven't leveled up my Fiend yet, no. It's probably gonna take a while, like, the showboats are definitely not a priority. Want me to use Kane? I'll use Kane for the next one. Favorite powerhouse? Shelton was actually freaking fun to play with this month. I really had fun. Goldberg is probably my favorite one. After that, as far as female go, it's definitely China. She's like super fun to play with. She's the next female I want to make 4-star gold. Oh, Sting is much better than Vince. Although Vince is really good too, Akeem. Depends who else you got, D-Man, but he's definitely good. I'm gonna make a, like this week, I'm gonna be making a 4-star gold video of Brock Lesnar 4-star gold. Thanks, Shabit. Got 3-star bronze AJ Styles, Daniel. I haven't used AJ in quite a while, like other than the required tours that you needed him. He's not as good as he used to, but he's still pretty decent. This is not the optimal moveset for Kane, by the way. It's just the moveset I have with trainers available and all, so... That's the one I used for the preview I did for his gear, which obviously I don't have anymore. That 4-star bronze for my Kane. But this is not the optimal moveset, but it still works pretty good. I'll probably do Sheamus eventually, Anoop, but I definitely want to do those that are actually worth it first. Sheamus is really not that good at 4-star. Started Champions just after WrestleMania 3 years ago, Daniel. So some like, probably like in May 2017, something like that. Superstars that were once good but not anymore, I'd say probably the two most obvious one are Stardust and ADR, aka Razor. Those were like very, very, very good superstars at the 3-star gold level, but are not really that dominating anymore at 4-star. Even Seth Rollins Tough, like he's still really, really good, but he's not the force to be reckoned with that he was at 3-star gold. Favorite female superstar right now, it's definitely Hall of Fame Lita. She's like super fun. But I always love playing, like if you go back, I mentioned many times that I loved using Jimmy, and she's a copy of Jimmy, so that's like only natural that I love using her too. I don't know if they miscalculated it, Zombie, but it's definitely pretty like out there as far as points. Like, I would guess that it's that they thought people were gonna do more points. I don't know if it's the hours that made it, like, because I know, like, as far as Europeans, it's pretty shitty for hours, and like the one that we had like yesterday night, that was pretty shitty for us on Eastern time. Like it was from 1 a.m. to 7 a.m. So yeah, not I don't know if it's the hours that make it so we don't hit the points that they had planned, but I'm guessing they were just like really high to begin with. The points, not the devs. Well, maybe that too. It depends on requirement, Sanity. Who I use is usually going to be based on requirement. Like Booker T Hall of Fame and Ricochet are usually my go-to characters for pretty much anything I have to do. But other than that, it's going to depend on what I have to use. Favorite Tricksters and Showboat? Well, Showboat I mentioned already. Right now it's Matt. Trickster. Well, let's give Brian a 10 countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. There you go. Trickster. Let me have a look. Macho is super fun to play with. I love using Macho and WO. Oh yeah, that's... Oh, and Gallows. Gallows is also so much fun to play with. Yeah, probably Macho and Gallows. Like Gallows, as you see, he's ready to enhance. You can bet your ass I'm making him gold. He might not be a top tier gold guy, but he is so fun to play with. I will definitely make him gold. I don't know. I've zero idea what they're planning for WrestleMania or when they plan it, Larry. If it was me, I'd probably make it like a 5-week event or something. Oh, that sucks, Daniel. Why can't you get it back? Support should be able to get it back for you. Rezor is mostly going to be used as a trainer nowadays, Nathan. That's a tough one, Anoop. Like, I'm not that familiar with either, so I really can't say. But I believe Zombie Brock might be a little better. But, like, I'm no expert on either of those guys. Thanks, Jagubar. Yeah, it's definitely out there as far as point goes, Zombie. Who's the best player? Oh. I mean, a guy you definitely don't want to face is a Head Doggy Dog. I mean, he's got one hell of a roster, and he knows what to do with it. So, yeah, that's definitely someone you don't want to face. There's been quite a lot of really good monthly character. Like just recently, Wendy was pretty good. Stephanie was pretty good. Like if you watch my stream during the last feud, I faced a lot of 4-star gold Stephanies, and they were all freaking annoying. We had who did we have also? Shelton was pretty damn good. Who did we have recently? I'm drawing a blank, but I mean, recently, like, Ric Flair was probably the worst of them, but I keep hearing that at 4-star gold, he's actually pretty good, so. I think we've had pretty good free characters recently. Yeah, it is, Nathan. I do want to make Edge 4-star gold Akeem, yeah. I just don't have the resources for... I don't know, Jason. I think they're... Well, what I don't like about them is they're freaking expensive. But they're not as bad as they used to. Like, right now, you're definitely penalized if you don't use them, because everyone uses them. But there's less of them that annoys you, more that helps you. So, I mean, I think it would still be better overall if we didn't have them at all, but they're not as annoying as they used to be. I did one less than a month ago, Shobit, so I'll probably gonna wait a little before I do another one. He's pretty average, Zombie Balor, Sanity. I don't have any money to do any pulls right now, Joey. Hey, Monu.
Yes. Yes.
Pretty average guy, Nathan. Booker T Tech. Yeah, Gary, I have to agree. Seems like 1 out of 2 feuds I wait like 2 minutes. And for the female feud, like my Lita was so fast, every feud I was doing, I was waiting 5 minutes after my partner at the end. It's not necessarily because they were slow, it's just that Lita was real fast and I had to wait after the other. You know, Sanity's a viewer when he asks me who's the most boring character to play as who isn't Slick Rick. I'd say probably Deadman. Deadman is another guy I can't stand to play with, even though he's a really good guy. Hey, Jeff, so?
Yes.
Nice, Silted Ear.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Cool, Nathan. Oh, we got a victim. Versus Wolfpack Elite. Yeah, probably not gonna see me fodder. I'm at 95 right now. I could be a little higher, but I think it's fine. Oh shit. He's gonna be crying because that's a much lower roster than I got. I haven't received my package here. Like Benny, who's also in Canada, he hasn't received his either. So we're still waiting for it. Like others in the US got it like 2 weeks ago. Favorite guy out of NWO? I actually haven't leveled my NWO guy, so I do love Macho a lot, but I haven't leveled Nationals, so I mean, right now I gotta say Macho. Oh, Deadman is deadly for sure. He's a damn good character. I just don't enjoy him at all. It's like Slick Rick. Best, probably among the top 3 showboats in the game. Definitely really good. I just don't like him. Just like I was saying earlier, like Gallows, nowhere near a top tier guy. Absolutely love him. Thanks, Mobin. Yeah, that's gonna hurt your overall talent fodder. Yeah, indeed, Gary. Oh, looks like the chat is having issues. Oh, my chat was laggy. I just got like a full page of text. Hey, Fish. Just finished my match and then I'll get up to date with the chat. I don't think she's the best female Akeem, but she's definitely gonna be among the very good ones. Bruno is really good, Joey. I love Bruno. My favorite type of cereal. As the only type of cereal I eat is actually a Frosted Flakes. I think we are at almost at the 9th one ACL. Seth is better than Kalisto. They're very, very close though. Like, Kalisto is better for farming than Seth, so Kalisto tend to be a little more useful than Seth is. Yeah, I did I make Bruno 4-star gold? I think I made Bruno 4-star gold as well. I'm not sure. I think I did. Something like that. I don't know, John. Yeah, nobody farms anymore, indeed. Nobody has time to farm. Goldberg's better than Batista for sure. Hi, Zeke. Yeah, I farm with older clear tickets as well, Father. I actually I do dailies with other clear tickets, and I'll use what I have left for farming, but I barely ever farm. Like, I normally, like, since I complete most events, I'm usually good on resources with what I get from the events. All different, but I really got to be careful when I spend. Like, I don't spend anything outside of event that gives me something for spending it. Otherwise, I'd run out. Oh shit, I reused the wrong move. Put it there, but that's not the move I wanted to use. That's the move I wanted to use. Will be delayed a little. Start again. Actually making 5 since he doesn't have any perks. And it's over. My least favorite from the Wyatt family, probably Showboat Orton, because he's a showboat. Well, Goldberg is still pretty damn good even without the gear, though. Mark Henry is really good at 4-star, yeah. Titus, I heard so too, that he's actually viable at 4-star, but I never tried it. Yeah, I got the gear for Mark, so I'll be making him 4-star gold eventually. No, I haven't watched the Super Showdown yet, Joe. Front row seats for WrestleMania. Nice, China. No green. Still no green. Still no green. That's a boring match. And we'll finish with this up. Undertaker PH is normally mainly used versus purple users. I never use him myself. I already know who won the matches, Nathan. I got spoiled everything. I believe Kofi is better than Alistair, but I haven't leveled my Kofi, so I only played with Alistair. They're definitely both right at the top of that ladder, if you want. I think Kofi is a little better than Alistair. Like, Kofi does more damage, and Alistair is less board dependent. I'm using different guys because I'm just like getting extra 5k points. I haven't tried Batista at 4-star gold, but he's definitely one of those guys that is very viable once 4-star. Thanks, Sasha. Matt is really good, yeah. 15k, Gary? What the hell? Acrobat women, definitely Lita. She's the best by a landslide. Oops. Oh, we got one left. The best one I got is Trickster from the Takers, because I don't have Zombie Taker. Marcus, that's because to get the row bonus, you had to use a 4-star cane, and that's the only 4-star cane I got. All my other canes are not 4 stars, so that's why I used them. That filled it all right. Night, Zeke.
1, 2, 3.
That's probable indeed, Gary. That would be a pretty smart way to do it. I'll probably switch between both Sanity. Hey, Biru. Oh yeah, it's 15,000. Yeah, so definitely a lot more points for using different guys. My Fiend is level 1. I am Sanity. Yeah, it is a lot of points indeed. Another very long search. I never really cared for class advantage, William. I never picked my opponent and the character I use based on class advantage. I tend to just go... I use someone that can just kill anyone, and regardless of the class, I never cared for it. I know there's a difference in the damage that you're gonna do, but it's about as irrelevant as using someone with a one hollow star is not gonna change much. God, Gary, some people are gonna believe that now. Well, I feud a little more, Yush, but I'm not gonna feud 100% of the time, and I was pretty upfront about that. I'll definitely never gonna be in the top half of the scores. Yeah, the Good Brothers are a pretty good tag team, Sanity, for sure. They are less good now in Showdown because of the perks taking away their MP, but still. Nope, I'm not going to WrestleMania China. I don't have any tickets or travel or whatever. Yeah, Trickster Rock is really good. Brian's been using him for a while. Oh, it definitely works, William. It's just for me, I don't care what the class is. I'm gonna whoop his ass, whatever the class it is. It's not over, Ash. Oh, it's not much about the tickets, China. It's more about, like, getting there and staying there. That shit's expensive. It costs more than getting it. It costs more than the tickets. Let's get some blue here. Oh, that's still a couple zombies you got, Matthew. No, let's not put it there. Let's put it here. Ricochet is definitely not as great without all his multipliers. Yeah. I was at WrestleMania 2 years ago, Sanity. Oh, I'm a big hockey fan, Joe. Nothing beats hockey. Cool, William. Let's put it here. Oh, I'm from Montreal, so I'm a Habs fan. Yeah, Steve. From Montreal. Well, Laval. Survivor Series when Sting returned, nice. Would have loved to see that. Like, I went to Raw in Montreal like 8 months ago. Nova Scotia, nice. Got some very good seafood over there. This is taking forever when we both have 0 multipliers. This'll do it. Well, they're pretty much all a copy of each other, Sanity. So it would be Alistair, then Velveteen, then Ricochet, based on their gem damage. They send them to me, Rana. And then they take them back. Oh, definitely, Gary. That's for sure. Hmm. Alright, I'll do it. That'd be cool, William. I like it when I face people that are in the chat. It's always fun. Nothing happens, Matthew. It's just that when you got all the 3-star on normal, it unlocks hard. When you get all hard, then it unlocks L. Unless you're VIP 11, at which point you already get L without doing the first ones. That would be nice if he doesn't kick out. Well, he will. Shouldn't kick out of this one though. Nice, Crabtree. You guys are kicking ass this time around. Well, you've been for a while, but actually kicking ours right now. Oh, for sure, Brad. Acro Ricochet is better, Sanity. Nothing happens when you finish a chapter, Matthew. Hey, Julio. I'm pretty sure he's gonna win, DJ. Sorry. Ooh, a 4-star gold cane. Alright, let's start using other people to get bonuses. Yeah, I'm sure Brock's gonna lose it at WrestleMania to Drew. Wouldn't make sense for Drew not to win it. Right. He's got the king gear. That definitely makes him a hell of a lot better. Oh, so close. Well, we'll finish him anyway. Yeah, indeed, Brett. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, Sanity. Thank God they fixed it. I don't think so, Larry. I think it was merely to set up the giving the belt to Roman, which is going to happen with the Goldberg versus Roman, and they wanted to have the Fiend versus Cena, and that couldn't be for a title, so I think it's about as far as the reasoning behind it goes. Nope, indeed, Michael. Kinda sucked that there wasn't much blue on those though. That was the easy one to pick, but that barely got me any blue. This is gonna give me the blue. Brock 2 belt, no. I hope he doesn't, Brett, yeah. Oh, don't know about the Prophet. Like, I'd put them both Trickster, maybe like one Powerhouse, one Trickster. I don't know which is which, so. I'll do it.
1, 2, 3.
Oh yeah, Cena is definitely still very powerful. Popular, I should say. I would think that Brock's gonna drop the belt. It could be one Showboat, one Powerhouse. Yeah, I don't think they would like have the Fiend lose 2 matches. The problem with the Fiend is that they made him unbeatable. Now they did beat him, so I don't know how they're gonna get out of there. Right. Here's the stun. And now we're good to go. Here's the stun again. And he's out. I don't think they're gonna ditch the Fiend. It's too popular. Hey, James. Hey, you had a 99% chance not to get her, Matthew. It's kind of stupid they made him lose against Goldberg, yeah. Yeah, it's just so that Goldberg can lose to Roman. Like they're gonna do a spear versus spear match and show that Roman's spear is superior or something like that. I'm sure they're gonna try to spin it like that. Jesus Christ, let me select someone. Get the green. Yeah, it depends. Like old timers still like Goldberg, but not the new ones. It's hard to cheer for someone that you don't really see anymore, or that you know that, like in the case of Goldberg, well, he might have got the belt, but now that means we're barely ever gonna see the belt. Kind of like Rob Brock. Yeah, I heard Revolution was pretty good. I stopped caring for AEW a while ago, so I didn't watch, but I heard it was a good show. Yeah, the belt indeed never should have been on the Fiend. He can have much better storylines if he doesn't hold the title. Oh, he definitely will, D-Man. Why what, Jeff? So why I don't like AEW? Kind of feels like a glorified indie. I don't like the... Well, I haven't watched in a while, but I watched like the first 4 shows and I didn't like the production value. It felt cheap. I don't like the indies either, so... I didn't like the fact that there was barely any storyline. It was just one match after the other. Again, it might not be like that anymore, but that's how it was the first couple weeks. Yeah, Braun definitely need a belt. NXT is miles ahead. NXT is so good. It's like the best of wrestling with like the storytelling of WWE. About 2 years, Saltadeer. Definitely Goldberg may call. I'll just go to the bathroom. Oh, we're almost catched up. I'll just go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. All right, let's do this. $10:45. Well, they knew they didn't have her for long, Matthew, so that's why she skipped NXT. Plus, she was way too big of a name to bury there. Like, she haven't even stayed a year in WWE, so. They're actually all bad, Sanity. I'd say the best, and that's like a big best, is probably Showboat, but ultimately they all suck. The only good one is the Zombie Cena. Hey, Fat. Hey, Carnage. I actually started around Attitude Era. Well, I watched it a little as a kid, but I watched it pretty hardcore during the Attitude Era. After the Attitude Era, I stopped, and I started about when I started playing this a little under 3 years ago. Oh, definitely, Michael. Like, I'm not going to be doing any polls, so I don't know, like, when I'll get him. I don't expect to during the feud, during the event. I actually enjoyed XFL, Mike. Like, I'm a big hockey fan, so my big turnoff for the NFL and the CFL for football is that it is really slow. It's always downtime, always. So the action is really nice, but there's so much downtime. As someone with ADHD and a big hockey fan, I want to gouge my eyes out that nothing's happening. So with the XFL, it's actually pretty damn good because there's not nearly as much downtime. It's much faster game pace. So I definitely enjoy the XFL. My weakest guy? I don't know. Some random, really top tier guy I haven't leveled who is still 1 star. At level 1. We don't have any details about the event yet, Laser. I would guess probably Showdown, since this week is the feud. Normally it's 1 week one, 1 week the other. Yeah, I know, Father. I haven't done a lot of pulls, though. I think the Fiend is the only one I did this month. I think. I'm sure we will, D-Man. There's no freaking way they're gonna miss on that rain of money. Oh yeah, Mike, and I'm pretty sure that's what they're trying to do, not to compete with the NFL. Just the amount of time that they mentioned the NFL on their programming, and that guys were in the NFL, and they mentioned that guys are trying to get back in the NFL, and they put a lot of emphasis on some of the guys that had been inactive for years or haven't played a real game in like 5 years and stuff like that. So they definitely don't try to sell it as an NFL replacement. They really make it sound like basically NFL minor league or something like that. Basically something between college and NFL. RVD don't exist anymore, Sanity. He was taken out of the game because they don't have the license. There's like 20 guys like that they don't own anymore, so they are not available anymore. Those that got them can have them still because they can't remove them from you, but they're not characters you can get anymore. There's like 20 of them. Like Barrett, there's Arn Anderson, RVD, there's a lot of them. Ryback, Darren Young. It's going pretty good, Brimstone. That's pretty good, Tony. Grats. You're probably going to get more use out of Alexa than Akira, James. Akira is pretty much a coach, and that's it. I'd say rough. It's a tough one, Derek. Vader is technically probably better, but they're probably really close. Doing great, Elvir, you. Oh, it's possible that Darren Young is still there, Laser. I might be wrong on him. Actually, I'm pretty sure he's still in the game because he's still required on some of the expeditions. So yeah, Darren Young is still in. Like the Dudley boys, they're not in the game anymore either. That's because Enzo and ADR were needed trainers that they had to be able to offer, because not having them was really game breaking. So that's why they got replaced. All the other guys, they're completely useless as trainers, or there's already trainers that do the exact same thing, so they don't need replacement. That's the only reason that Cam and Rezer were created. Just to fill in that void.
One, two, three.
Yeah, Fat. Sometimes I check on the guys that I pulled and I'm like, what the fuck? I'm great, so have you. There's a lot of King Barrett replacement. Vader is a replacement. He has the same trainer ability. Mr. T is also the same thing as King Barrett. Oh, come on! Picked the wrong one again? Fuck. I fucked it up. Well, it's over anyway.
One, two, three.
Oh no, James, they're not gonna... You can forget about any reskin to begin with. A reskin costs them the same amount of money that making a new character does, although it doesn't bring any money in. So you can forget about reskins. There's really no point for them to do that. So any character is going to be a new character. I do have Bradshaw. He totally sucks. His only purpose is as a very limited use trainer. That's it. Pretty much for Doink. Come on, Red Ring of Death. Yeah, Phenom Taker. I barely ever play with him. I don't know, Mike. We don't know when next he's going to be available. Oh yeah, Snowgirl's a great player, Akeem. Yeah, pretty much, Gary. Like if you fight him using also Hall of Fame Booker, you can put your power gems on his to salvage your health. But yeah, otherwise, you know, it's just gonna cost you health packs. Well, it's not from the same people, Fares, so it's fine. I mean, I do work in tech support, so repeating myself is basically half my day. And yes, have you restarted it is a very common way to fix pretty much anything with technology. Oh, I try not to use the Undertaker. Oh, yeah, you're right. It does look a little bit like the Predator Fat. And which Undertaker is my weakest? It's probably ABA. AJ's a little better than Jeff. I kind of like Jeff better, but AJ's technically a little better. That's totally like a very legit way to solve shit, Mike. It's probably like at least 70% of the fixes. Like, especially with cell phones. Like, cell phones, like, it's 95% of the issues is just restarting it. See ya, Sanity. Yeah, definitely, Mike. And it's usually one of the first things we try. Even when they tell us that they did try it, it's not true most of the time. So, I mean, we can see if they did it or not. So it's always, let's try it again. Look at that, it worked. I think that was the last one. Yeah, indeed, Gary, it's getting close. Brian was telling me that the leaderboard is actually not updating, so it might not be close anymore. It might just not be updated because I haven't seen it move in quite a while. Like the last 30 minutes or so was the exact same score. So yeah, it's not moving. Good, I can already exactly tell you what's gonna happen. It's not gonna move, then it's gonna end, and then it's gonna update, and Grim's gonna be on top because we're gonna have catch top, and then we're gonna get all the guys put in their tin hat, and we're gonna hear all the stupid shit about like Grim got a bonus points and whatever because they suddenly jump, and nobody's gonna have any reasoning as far as, oh, we didn't see anything move for the last 2 hours, but suddenly it did. I'm sure it's gonna be something like that. We're gonna have a lot of people bitch about it and say it's some big conspiracy shit or something. I can definitely see that happening. Well, you see it now, it's not moving. So I'm not making that shit up. Oh yeah, I remember that, Mike. I did a lot of that too. Those NES cartridge. Oh yeah, Billy, I did play most of the Final Fantasy game. I did start losing interest when they stopped being turn-based though. Which is, I believe, Final Fantasy 7. Although 7 was a freaking awesome storyline. But yeah, starting from the 8, I started losing interest in Final Fantasy. I wouldn't know where to start with, Jack. I don't know, Zombie. Probably not anytime soon. When they did the first one, they didn't have any plan to do another one. So maybe it's gonna be like once a year or something. It's definitely one of those things that I personally couldn't give a shit about. Like my inventory, I'm gonna go check it once a day, and I mean, I got a pretty stacked up inventory. I got a lot of shit in it, and well, like you see right now, I got nothing I can open. But it's not something that you don't know that you what can be open. I mean, there's a big ass red yellow circle on it, so I mean you can't really miss it. So it's really one of those irrelevant thing. As far as I'm concerned, obviously that's not their point of view on it. I don't know their point of view, but personally, I don't give a shit about the inventory. Oh, for sure, William. That's always how it goes, especially on the internet. Right. Ugh, Jesus. They pinned us against a lower opponent. There's not enough big rosters, apparently, because we keep getting small rosters. I'm gonna have to drop mine. Yeah, I tried it on the Android version, the cell phone version, Brimstone, and it totally sucked indeed. Guess we'll take this one. All of them, Mike, except the cross break and the row break perks. That's the only two I didn't take. No, Laser, I only have one account. I mean, I barely have enough time to play one account. I definitely don't have time for a second one. I don't. Well, there's not 25 perks, but yeah, it's definitely a lot of coins. I don't know. Like, I know there's there's people that do sheets out there that calculate how much coin it is. It is a lot of coins, but I don't know the exact amount. Way too many, if you're asking me. Yeah, he's much lower talent though, Mike. I think he was like at 10k or something like that, so that was way too low to face. Yokozuna was fine because he was the same talent and also using 2 purples, but didn't turn out to be that useful anyway because I just steamrolled him. Yeah, pretty much, James. But you got the basically the coaches that reduce your multiply gems are severely gonna hinder what they can do, which we see pretty much anytime I face one of those guys. Hey Ferris, doing great, you? I don't know, Laser. It does seem like a while since I saw him, but I haven't heard anything about it not being available, so I don't know. Acro Taker is really powerful, yeah. Well, there's not a lot of purples. Ash, grade you. Damn you, YouTube! I just saw that they did not monetize my stream. Damn, I was counting so much on those 50 cents. It's actually more than 50 cents. It's probably like $1 or something. In Canadian. Oh shit, I forgot to switch characters. Yeah, whatever. See ya, James. Oof. They're mostly all good, Jack. I'd say probably the only one I'd say don't is Brock Powerhouse. I'd say probably X-Pac and Set would be your best two. What milestone issue, Christopher? I haven't like checked the chats much. Come on, lag. I don't remember if I use Booker or not. You're not getting the rewards? I haven't paid attention. I saw we got a milestone, but I didn't see if I actually got the milestone. Hey, I used the right move this time. Two, three. Oh, could have actually made 5. Looks like he doesn't have perks, or at least that perk. Yeah, still, we're gonna be good. Yeah, leaderboard's not updating indeed. Hopefully it's gonna update before it's over and not stay like that. Haven't used Booker Ash? Alright. Yeah, I could, Ash. I tend to use, like, for my open tours, I tend to use someone I already have trainers on just to save on coins. Oh, definitely fat. Nice. I got a fuse. My Shamrock is currently 3-star bronze, but I got a 4-star bronze fuse for my Shamrock, so that's gonna be used next time up, or at least next time up. That's worth it. Let's put it there. And it's over.
1, 2, 3.
Probably Zombie Taker, but pretty much all of the 2019 ones were pretty good except Balor. And even Balor wasn't horrible. It was pretty decent, just not great. You'd need to ask Compy about that, Mike. I still talk to him from time to time. He's a pretty cool guy. Definitely a great, knowledgeable guy. Oh, I got a queue with Ed. Like that Ed Doggy Dog, he's got one hell of a roster. Like probably the second best roster in the game. And he definitely know how to use it. Anytime you face him, you know you're in for an ass whooping. Like if you think my roster is great, that's nothing compared to his. Night, Joseph. Yeah, he is indeed, Mike. I will once we can actually load in a fight. Probably gonna be my last that I'll be streaming. It's like 11:30, so we'll be close to midnight by the time this is done. Gotta get tomorrow's content ready. I gotta eat something. Probably gonna do a little feuding while doing all that, and eventually I gotta go to bed because there's work tomorrow, and I need to be at least somewhat awake. Booty. And we're facing two major guys from Booty. Like Ed is, I mean, he's probably, yeah, I figured as much. He's got all maxed out 4-star gold for everyone in his roster. I would expect no less. Well, actually, set is not maxed. All right. I don't like to face Ogun. It ends at 1 a.m. Eastern. It currently works, but it's not supposed to, Ash. He doesn't know, Mike. One, two, three, four. Oh, fuck, I didn't see there was those. At least it kind of worked. Booyah, Hogan! Fuck you! Right. Set. He had quite a bit of gem damage reduction on. It's usually WrestleMania after that, Ash. Ah, crap. He's got multiplier reduce. An ASMR. I really can't understand what's the appeal of the ASMR. I never got that. At least we didn't get dodged. Still went pretty good. What's my expectations for the Elimination Chamber? Pretty much the same as every Elimination Chamber, that it's gonna be rather irrelevant because nothing's gonna change hand because everything's set in stone for the upcoming WrestleMania right after. Usually everything is completely meaningless on that pay-per-view. Let's put it here. Let's use Booker. Let's get this one. Okay, oops. Let's use set. Once we're out of the red ring. I'll have a look after this, Ash. Hogan is better than Booker. Hogan is better than anyone 4-star. Oh, that was fast. And that's because he's not a D-man. That's because Valentine is nowhere near a top guy. But I would have to agree. I used him quite a bit during the Valentine event. And he was very powerful. I don't expect him to be anywhere near the top. But he's definitely much better than average. You want to see who tactics as? Well, we don't see them, but... Oh, well, not for Brock. But I'd be pretty sure that everything else is 4-star gold as well. If I remember well, Tactics has the biggest roster of booty after KH9. ASMR Guersan, yeah. Fuck! Again! It's like the third time I fucked this up. I never do that usually. It's because the pace that it does the effect, it takes too long. Like I don't see the yellow like increasing. Zombie Kane versus Zombie Kane at roughly the same talent. This should be interesting. This is going to take away the yellows from him. Alright, let's stun him. Not gonna use the finisher right away because there's no yellow on the board. Well, let's use it now. Right. Stun him again. And finish it. Beautiful. Yeah, my chat was bugged again. For some reason my UI is kind of screwed and my chat does not update for the last 10 minutes or so. Well, Father of Dragon, the scoreboard haven't updated in an hour and a half, so they're probably not ahead anymore. And we got Cena left. Versus Cena. How do you say your name? Just Guersan. There's no need to replace Stardust and Darren Young. They're not needed for anything. They're not good trainers. Yeah, Zombie Kane is pretty cool, Fidelio. Yeah, or Max, which is my actual name. Hey, Rex. And it's over. I haven't played with Kev, but I think Kev is better than Sting. Sting is really good though, so you can't really go wrong with either of them. Doing great, Guillermo, you. Feuding's going great, Rex. Apart from the technical issues it's having, but I'm doing great feuding. All right. Guessing the leaderboard's nope, still no update on the leaderboard. I don't know if the faction one is actually accurate. I'm guessing it probably didn't update either. Well, I can't even check. No, can't check that screen because it just fucks up. There's actually not really a big story behind the name, Father. It's basically the name I've been using for almost 20 years. Started as a D&D character, and I've been using it for just about everything since. Like my original nickname, like 30 years, well, 25 years ago was like _Lord_. That was dating back from when IRC was a thing, using MIRC chats. That's what I was using then. I even have it tattooed on the arm. And then I switched to Guersan after using it for D&D, and I've been using it in every single game since. Like, I've been using it on World of Warcraft, which our guild was really famous back then. We were among the top, like, ranked 4th in North America. And I used it in every MMOs I played. I even had people that messaged me in MMOs because they were wondering if I was the Guersan from World of Warcraft. And I used it in, like, it's my name for my PlayStation. It's my name on everything. It's my Stadia username. I just use that name. It just feels weird if I use a different name than that and I play a game. The guild name was Blood of the Horde, Jason. That's dating back for Vanilla WoW in 2004. I think the guild collapsed in 2006, something like that. Yeah, Fidelio, it's the last of the Flash feuds. Well, it depends if they update the scoreboard or not, William, because it hasn't updated for an hour and a half, but the hour before that we caught up the 4 million that was in between, so pretty sure we would be ahead by now, but it depends if the scoreboard actually updates or not. All right. 7.5 mil lead for Grim. Yeah, I just saw in the leader chat that the score is not updating for the feud, but it is updating for the event. So from that, I'm guessing that's how you got the 7.5. All right, so I think we're gonna end this because it's almost midnight. I gotta eat something. I gotta prepare the videos for tomorrow, and I gotta do a little more faction feuding, and doing all that together, I can't chat also. So thanks for being part of this stream. Hopefully you enjoyed this. I don't know when's gonna be the next one. So see you guys. G out. Ciao.